What's going on, guys? Welcome to Fuse on Butter, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. ABA Kings here with
Faye Fire.
Faye Fire, what's going on?
I'm good. How are you?
Chilled?
Yeah.
What again can surprise you in this Lagos that has not happened yet? Nothing again.
Nothing.
What has not happened? Everything.
As in...
The reason why I'm saying this is because we saw a video where a club in Lagos, they were literally playing gospel songs from beginning to, like, not like throughout, but like for straight 10 minutes. They were playing gospel songs, and I'm talking about worship songs. So why some people were worshiping to the gospel song in the club? Some people were twerking and dancing to it, and that's one of the first things we want to talk about after this break. Don't move on, also, guys.
One Africa Global Foods is here to cater to all your food needs. From your African foodstuffs like Indomie instant noodles, fresh palm oil, beverages like Amstel Malta, Maltina, One African Global Food got you. Sister Precious, it's high time to stop that embarrassment begging people to bring African food for you when you can get it in the city that you find yourself. Oh yeah, go to One Africa Global Foods right now and get all your authentic African local foodstuffs. Whether you are in USA, Canada, Dubai, anywhere, all those foods you want to cook, vegetable soup, you need palm oil to do it, afang, everything. You don't need to let people be muting you on WhatsApp. Oh. Sister Precious, no more embarrassment again. Oh. Now it's time to order all your African local foodstuffs. They will bring it to you wherever you are, to your doorsteps. Oh yeah, you hear me? Go to One Africa Global Foods right now. We're here and happy shopping. Mutane na duk inda kuke, One Africa Global Foods muna zuwa. Mes amis francophones, je sais que tout le monde va être content parce que maintenant toute la nourriture africaine est là. Fuse Unbothered.
When I saw the video, I tried to read a couple of comments on that post. A lot of people said that this is disrespectful, and the lady that actually made that video on TikTok said, I mean, her caption was, she doesn't know why this doesn't feel right. I've been to, actually, I'm not even going to lie, I've been to a gathering like that. No, I would not really say a club, but a lounge actually, where they were playing a gospel song, Ekweme in particular, and people were actually, some people were kind of worshiping, with actions and, but I didn't feel like that it was really genuine, and I felt disturbed. What do you think?
I don't know.
Have you been to a club where they're playing they'll play gospel song and they'll not go back?
And I sang along. So for me, it depends on my mood. There are some days it used to enter my head, I'm like, no, this is wrong, and then there are some days that
you are feeling the vibe.
I'm feeling the vibe,
just enter the DJ vibe.
Because it happens everywhere. We go for wedding parties where they sing, the DJ is singing, playing, blah 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 blah. Next minute, switch to another
secretary.
So the white garment churches, they remix our secular music to gospel, and then they twerk inside their garment and all of that.
Ooh,
so at the end of the day, I think God is just acknowledged everywhere.
Well, that's a way to put it, but I do not think that sits right with me. You guys need to see, that's why you have to just subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch a video of what I'm talking about. I mean, they were singing a couple of songs, gospel songs, and the lady was busy. You know that side eye that
just like
that side eye that's trending on TikTok, like everybody looking to this side like, what's going on here? Like, thought that should not just
this is and then I saw the comment section too. So people were like, have they not seen what happened in this country where I think they were?
Yes, it was Brazil.
Well,
it was a little bit not even a little bit different. It was very much different because it was a festival and they were literally worshiping a certain
God.
And it was so heavy, and in less than 24 hours they had earthquake everywhere, and I'd be like, God is actually merciful God. But here's the thing, all right, I do not know who that DJ is, but hey, it's like you don't want your engine to work again. I'm being serious.
Our God is a merciful God.
It doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't sit well with me. The funny thing is, I really do not have a lot of facts to say why it doesn't sit well with me, but I just feel like it's very uncomfortable for me. But you know the thing, someone can actually listen to a gospel song in the club and his life will change. You never know. I don't know. Okay, that's that about that. Now, every time you keep hearing questions like, if they transfer money to you accidentally, are you going to return it? Some time ago, this was in London. I read an article of a cab driver who accidentally had found a purse of someone that he picked up, and there was like, how many dollars? It was a lot of money actually. And he picked someone up from the airport. It was a lot of money in dollars, raw cash, the wallets, and had the person's details and all that things inside. And the person went to the nearest police station to actually drop it. And people were like, "Oh, this cannot happen in Nigeria. If it's in Nigeria, forget it. It's gone." And so, but something happened in Nigeria a couple of days ago. And this one is very alarming because we don't get to see good Samaritans like this every day in this kind of country that the economy is shaking shaky daddy. What happened? Mr. Timothy returned 10.8 million naira to the bank when he, received an alert. Apparently, it was a mistaken transaction.
Yeah, that's why I returned it. I don't think he would have returned it if it was raw cash.
Well,
I mean, if
10.8 million naira raw cash, they will forget.
Someone sent 10.8 million naira to an account. It's definitely in the statement of accounts. You know who you send the money to. You are going to trace down the person.
Do you know the
so
thing?
I think he returned the money because the money was sent into his account. If he had found the money back. If he had found the money in a Ghana must go.
But do you know the most painful thing about this, which we do not know if it is true? I feel like they might not even compensate him with something that is very, very true. Do you think that if someone finds that kind of amount accidentally sent to his account and returns the money, is the person deserving of a compensation?
Yes, he's deserving of a compensation.
And what kind of compensation is this person deserving of?
A very good compensation.
Are we talking monetary compensation?
It could be monetary, it could be connections. It could be maybe.
If it's monetary, how much do you think? Returning 10.8 million naira.
Like 200k is okay.
Is okay? Are you sure?
200k is okay.
I was thinking that the entire 800k should just go to the man and let him.
If it depends on what the money was for. It could be that the 10.8 million naira is not even for the man. Maybe it's for a business. It was.
According to what we saw in the video, the man was really saying that it was a failed transaction. It was a mistaken transaction, and it was just a wrong account number. Just one account number changed, and someone, Mr. Timothy, became the. So
I thought they said the Mr. Timothy is his mechanic.
No.
It's just a random mechanic.
I don't know if it's a random mechanic, but he's not the guy's mechanic.
Oh well, I think the only reason why he sent that money is because the money entered. Like for me now, if
they send you 10.8 million, are you going to return it?
Now you think I want them to come and be disturbing my father as I was banging the
I like
gates.
that. I'm
going to return it, but if I see 10 million naira cash, forget it. Totilo.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Well, I cannot say the same for cash. All right. And I cannot say the same for transaction. Maybe it should first happen, then I will not know if actually I can return it or not.
You're trying to be slick.
No, I'm just saying, 10.8, that's a lot of money.
You're trying to be slick.
You can't sell me 10.8 million, baby girl, go on Bitcoin. You get me? I'm just saying, but what are you going to be doing with that kind of money if it gets transferred to your account?
I think the right thing to do is just to
absolutely right
to send it to return it back, because at the end of the day, people, they will find you. 10.8 million is not small money. If
they find you, they will beg you. Because they can't arrest you now.
You can lock the account.
You think
yes.
so? And do you know that the person?
It has happened to me before.
Do you know the person can sue that? Why
when I was in university, I wanted to purchase. That was the only time I was scammed online. I wanted to purchase some shoes, some sneakers, and I sent money. The person blocked me everywhere and all of that. And immediately I went to Wema Bank. They blocked the person's account. Thankfully for me, the person used another person's account to collect. So that one was on his neck. Please, whatever it is I say, you just give person. So those kind of things can happen. They can file a police report. 10.8 million naira is not small money.
Actually, not small. That's why I'm really surprised. See, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas, grandpas and grandmas, if you hear of anybody returning that kind of amount in Lagos, in Nigeria, in this economy, that person deserves an accolade.
Except the person wants to take the 10.8 million and run to somewhere like Cotonou.
Well, you don't even need to run to Cotonou. The other place can run.
Can run here or to the UK.
But I mean, these are people that should actually be celebrated as heroes.
They should actually be celebrated and well compensated.
And well compensated.
If they're not well compensated, if
opportunities,
I don't want to call it an opportunity.
If things like
situations like that reoccur, there's a very high tendency that they're not going to return the money again.
Yeah, because I mean, if you don't compensate this person with a good sum of money, he's going to regret his action after returning this kind of thing. I know a lot of times, I'm not even going to lie, a lot of times I read articles that I feel like sometimes are actually fictions about people returning money. But this one, there was a visual evidence that showed that, this guy came to the bank actually to say, I got transferred this money and I'm returning it. The
man should just be very happy that the money entered a very good person's account.
Yes, they should be grateful that it did. All right, guys, we'll go on the short break. When we get back, we'll be rounding off and telling you more.
One Africa Global Foods is here to cater to all your food needs. From your African foodstuffs like Indomie instant noodles, fresh palm oil, beverages like Amstel Malta, Maltina, One African Global Food got you. Sister Precious, it's high time to stop that embarrassment begging people to bring African food for you when you can get it in the city that you find yourself. Go to One Africa Global Foods right now and get all your authentic African local foodstuffs. Whether you are in USA, Canada, Dubai, anywhere, all those foods you want to cook, vegetable soup, you need palm oil to do it, afang, everything. You don't need to let people be muting you on WhatsApp. Sister Precious, no more embarrassment again. Now it's time to order all your African local foodstuffs. They will bring it to you wherever you are, to your doorsteps. You hear me? Go to One Africa Global Foods right now. We're here and happy shopping. Mutane na duk inda kuke, One Africa Global Foods muna zuwa. Mes amis francophones, je sais que tout le monde va raconter parce que maintenant toute la nourriture africaine est là. Views Unbothered.
Welcome back. Before we went on the break, we were emphasizing on the fact that someone's integrity needs to be awarded. I mean, it needs to get all the accolades it deserves. Now, let me say this, all right? For someone to return that kind of amount, it probably has, I will not say he has been experiencing this kind of thing before, but I want to say that some people that have found themselves in similar situation with lesser amount or lesser value of stuff like that. Imagine that. Now, this has happened to me a couple of times. All right, I buy something and probably when I'm checking the package at home, I'm getting like 2 or 3 more, or I mean, it's doubled. Do you understand?
You pay for something and the money is reversed.
Yeah, or the money is reversed, especially reversals. Reversals happen like almost all the time. You pay for something, you transfer and they reverse it. Especially this one happens to me when I pay for cab. I pay for cab fare and I do a transfer. Sometimes it doesn't go through, but it says successful from my end. I don't get debited, but it doesn't like stay stuck.
The cab guy will even call you. Say for instance, you go to a supermarket and your POS is not working. You really need to get those stuff, and they're like, okay, send the money. And maybe you waited for a while, they didn't get the credit, and they're like, okay, don't worry, let me just see your debit alert, and then
you show them
exactly, and then you go, and then when you get home you get a reversal. I think in situations like that, if you don't have the account number again, just please go back to the supermarket.
It doesn't have to be 10.8 million naira. Be a nice
exactly
person.
Get your account, because it happened to me like several times. And one thing that comes to my mind is that is only but a cashier. That's not the owner of the supermarket, and business. I cannot. So let me give you. This is even outside debit or credit alert. There was a situation I found myself in the market yesterday. There was this little girl selling egusi and all of that, and then this man came. He's an elderly person, very authoritative. I was pricing the market. She's not about a young girl. She wasn't really okay with the price. And her body language was like, they will beat me at home. This immediately I just parrot for her, like, can't you talk? Can't you? Then the man was not saying, you're a good person. In my mind I was like, just shut up, please. You're about to cheat this girl. Like, just shut up. So like, there are situations like that. You just really need to do the right thing. Be a stand-up person. It's not very hard to be the right person.
I just feel like if you put yourself in the shoes of the victim, all right, you would feel it better and
Yeah.
you know what to do, please do what's right. Sometimes it's actually very tempting. In fact, all the times it is very tempting. 10.8 million. I gotta say, I have to say to Mr. Timothy, don't worry, you deserve an award, man. You should get a handshake from from like the people in that bank and stuff like that. Yeah, all right. That's so much we can take today on the show. Please, guys, do not forget to follow us on all social media platforms. On YouTube, it is The Fuse. Instagram, Fuse Local, and link up with your main man on Instagram, Twitter, and all other social media platforms at AB_AKYNZ.
And follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Faye_Shono. Stay.
From all of us here in the studio, guys, stay fused. Holla.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.